All right. Hi, my name is Enej. I'm the founder and CEO of Gatehub. I'm very happy to be here and to see you all finally in person this time. A bit later on, my colleague Rok will join us to show a demo of one of our latest projects, which is the trading X app that we did in collaboration with Vitze and his team, Zam. So quick words about Gatehub. So, as probably most of you know, we've been involved with the XRP Ledger community since very early days. The company started in 2014, and ever since then we've been essentially working on two main products. One is the wallet, and the other one is a gateway. So I'm going to talk more about that, but really what we saw in XRP Ledger, and especially the IOUs on XRP Ledger, was the ability to be able to access any kind of value. Now, at the time, at least, it was very difficult to become an issuer due to technical difficulties and lack of tools. So ever since then, we've been essentially building the platform for us. So right now we are operating 3 gateways. 2 of them are operated by Gatehub itself, and the third one is operated by our first partner, BBG Metals, who is issuing gold grams on XRP Ledger. So quick stats, right now we have about 1.3 million users, and we keep 1.5 million wallets in our platform. So in total, we had a bit more than 2 billion in exchange volume on XRP Ledger, and around 1 billion in payments volume in various currencies that we issue. So together with gold that I mentioned, we issue 9 assets right now. And of course, we hope to start adding other gateways to XRP Ledger as soon as we finish with our mobile wallet, which I'm going to talk about quickly. So back to our product. So the wallet, as you probably know, is a web wallet. We're working on the mobile app. One of the latest things that we've added was the Wallet Protect, which is a multi-signature solution that comes with insurance and theft protection. We've learned a lot in the recent years when it comes to hacks, and we also worked extensively with Thomas from Explorer. We are one of the first wallet providers that supported Explorer advisory list, and we're very happy with how the collaboration went so far, and we're only more excited about the future. So yeah, the Wallet Protect, we're quite excited about that one, and right now we're working on the debit cards and the mobile app. This is as far as the retail or user product is concerned. On the other end, something that we have not yet officially launched is the gateway product. So really the goal here is to bring all the necessary tools to any issuer on XRP Ledger, and that includes accounting reporting, suspicious activity reporting, all sorts of settings when it comes to KYC and onboarding the customers, and then assessing them and automatically screening them. So there's a lot going on behind the scenes, and we're trying to do it in a way that other gateways can leverage from this in the future. All right, this is like a very brief introduction of what we've been up to. Will be more than happy to answer more questions later on. But right now, I would like to invite my colleague here to show the X app, the Gatehub trade that we did with Zoom.
All right. Hello, everyone. My name is Rok. I'm a developer at Gatehub. And like said, I will be talking about our new trading X app and a little bit about the development process behind it. So firstly, for those of you who may not be familiar with what are X apps and Sum. Sum is a non-custodial wallet platform and provider, and one of the latest things that they've added are support for so-called X apps. And X apps are basically just normal web applications that are embedded inside the Sum client. And what this does is Sum can provide the application with some data, for instance, the wallet address that the user is using, and with that it can do basically whatever it wants. And if the application wants to submit a transaction, it can just send a message to Sum saying, hey, can you handle this transaction for me? And then the Sum prompts the user to sign the transaction, and then it handles the submission to the ledger. This enables us to pretty easily create applications that work on the XRP ledger. And we've selected our trade app to port it to as an X app to Sum. And we had 3 points in mind when we started developing this. First, we wanted to make it easy to use. So, for instance, people don't need an account for some third-party platform or an account for our wallet. They can just use Sum as their account. Secondly, we wanted to improve our existing trading platform and make it the UI adaptive to smaller devices and make the user experience a bit better. And thirdly, we wanted to ensure all clients using it, like all mobile devices, have good performance, even when a lot of trades are coming in. And we were starting this development of this trading X app. We were already in the middle of rewriting our core wallet, and the trading component has already been part of it. So because we didn't want to maintain and create multiple trading similar applications, we decided we just will create one that works on multiple platforms. And with that, and it enabled us to share some of the UI components that we have already created for our wallet, and also use the same tooling and development pipelines. And because this is just a normal application on the web, we developed it the same way as we have our other web clients. So when we take a look at our or any other similar trading application, I think we have to cover 3 main things. And the first one is historical data, with which we present the user, for instance, the recent trades made in the past, or some candle and price charts. And then the more complex part is the data flowing through the app in real time as the user is using the app. We have to keep the price up to date, and we also have to keep user balances and orders up to date with the ledger. Even if, for instance, the user is making some transaction outside our application, our trading app will automatically pick that up and reflect that in the UI. And the most complex thing is the order book, because a lot of transactions are opening and closing offers on the ledger, and we have to keep track of all of those. But not just that, we have to keep user balances that are making the orders up to date, because their offers may or may not be funded. And of course, the app should allow placing, managing, and closing the orders. So let us take a look how the application actually looks like. You can access our trading X app in 2 ways. One being the QR code, which with Xum you can scan it and it automatically opens up the app for you. Or you can access it through the main menu and their app drawer. When the user opens it, he's presented with some market statistics on top, as well as a market selector where the user can select different markets. And then we have 2 panels. In the first one, you have a price chart and a depth chart. And in the second, he has a list of recently made orders, the open orders the user has on the ledger, and the order book, which is updating the offers in real time. So let us take a look how placing an order on our application would look like. The user has the option to either buy or sell the base asset for the market. And when the user inputs the price, he can then either specify the amount he wants to receive or the amount he wants to set an order of. And then when he confirms it, a message is sent to Sum, and the user gets presented with a summary of the transaction, and when he signs it, it gets submitted to the ledger. Any open orders are then displayed on the bottom part, where he can also cancel any orders or review them, and the flow is basically the same. So let's say we want to make some trades on our desktop PC on a bigger screen. That's also not a problem because, like I said, this is just a basic web application. This time around, we don't have sum, and we have to provide the market and the address in the URL, for instance, and the app will have enough data to display the UI and the market. We would just need some logic to sign the transaction, and then it can be also a standalone application. The way this works is that we have another layer on top of the trading application. Let's call it the host. And the host is there to sign and submit transactions to the ledger. This can be either sum, our new upcoming wallet, or anything we want, really. We took this and also placed it inside our new wallet, in sum, and our new upcoming mobile wallets. Now we this is just the first trial run with sum. We already have some improvements planned, like selecting custom markets and tune the UI a little bit, but we think this is just the first iteration which we are happy with. So I hope you'll give the XApp a try. Any feedback is greatly appreciated, and thank you.